folks, I hope that you're all well. It's currently Tuesday the 19th of January and I'm slightly out of focus. There we go. It's a pretty miserable day. It's kind of rainy. It's not very nice. I'm in a big slouchy jumper that my mum knitted for me out of some Stylecraft chunky alpaca tweed or something. So I'm going to be itching myself a little bit all day. Might have to change what's underneath and put on a long sleeve t-shirt or something. Currently I just have a vest top on and I don't think it's cutting it. A little scratchy, but it's fine. It's nothing too terrible. This morning, so far, so yesterday I recorded the podcast, it's edited, it's ready to go for Friday. I have edited the thumbnail and I have breakfast. I have beans on toast because I haven't had it in a while and I love beans on toast. Such an underrated breakfast. It's not underrated. I feel like people have it quite a lot in the UK. It's more of a brunch. It's not, it's 10 past 10. I have some yarn to twist. I have I have an order to package. I have a post office run to do either today or get up and go first thing tomorrow. We shall see what the weather's going to do, or I might have a look and see what other postage options there are, because it's a weighty parcel, so I kind of, you know, need it to get where it's going. And yeah, let's do a little cat watch. Cat watch is much, oh excuse me, less exciting today. Just the one chilling in its spot. There's not one up there, no. Just the one cat today at the minute. Sunday's cat watch was way too exciting. Got way too overstimulated by it. And then yesterday, the black cat was actually on the grass, like laying there. But yeah, much less exciting today. Oh, the weather's terrible. It's apparently Storm Christoph, I believe. Yeah, and we're due to get a lot of rain, so slightly concerning. We don't live anywhere near a river, but I'm concerned for the people that do, because Nottingham does have a river, the River Trent, and yeah, slightly concerning. Don't know if that makes sense, is just gone through all of the various delivery postal services to try and find the most cost-effective one. Yeah, we're settling with UPS, I think. I think they're meant to be good. I haven't even looked at Hermes. But I've managed to find a perfectly sized box for it. Yes. Very satisfying. They all fit very well. This is not a flattering camera angle. So I need to put the invoice in the parcel that I've just packaged. How annoying. Also, it's 3 orders combined into one, so I'm not quite sure how this is going to work. I might have to make a new invoice. That might be what I have to do. Okay, that has been dealt with. It took about an hour. Oh, by the time that I've twisted up all the yarn and then labelled it, time adds up. So, I haven't had one yet today. So let's go make a cup of tea. It's time for you to put the kettle on as well. It's lucky that eye bags are apparently coming back in fashion, or are in fashion, because I've got them. Trendsetter. My brother-in-law just called because he works with people that do plumbing, and about getting water to the dye shed. It's gonna be expensive, but I might have to go for the more expensive option, which is like way more expensive, like £1,200. It's because, apparently it's because our garden, whoever owned it before had paved the whole garden over, so it makes everything more complicated. I thought it wouldn't make things complicated in that you just take up the tiles and it would be much easier, but apparently that's not true. Makes me wish I was a DIY kind of gal. I also don't think I would have been able to get water to the thing, because the cheaper option, which is still expensive, would mean that the pipes potentially could freeze over, so that's not ideal either. Okay, I need to sit and think about it and chat to Mario about it and come to some kind of decision at some point about it. But if you'd like to donate any money to my coffee account to help with the dye shed, that would be great, because the number that I've put in as the goal was very off. Links in the description. But yeah, I now need to call the place I get my yarn bands from and see if I can pay for them. They sent me the wrong size. I mean, they're usable, but they sent me the wrong size. So I said, hey, can I have some that are actually the size that I asked for? And then, yeah, I now need to pay for them, so Mary can then go collect them tomorrow. Oh, God. I need to do more frequent shop updates. I need to sell more stuff. Okay, I've calmed down a little bit. I got a little overwhelmed because, I mean, it's a lot of money, but at the same time, I spoke to Mario and he was like, I knew it was going to be a lot of money. Like, yeah, I did too, but I just don't think thinking, oh, it's going to be really expensive to turn a shed into a dye studio, and actually hearing the numbers are two very different things. So it's something that I find very overwhelming. Mario's home, hence the banging around. He's making a coffee. 1 minute and 30 seconds. Starting now. Yeah. Something I find very overwhelming about running my own business is like having to make the decisions. Making the decisions about some things like, what do I put in the shop? What colour do I dye the yarn? When do I do this? Like, that's all fine. But when it's things that have a bit more weight to them, like, do I want to spend over £1,000 on getting water to the shed? Do I need to spend even more money? Blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I just get very overwhelmed by that aspect of being a business owner. When I don't know, maybe it's just spending large amounts of money I get overwhelmed by. That's not true, because I have no issue buying huge amounts of yarn at a time. But I don't know. That's what my head's been at. It's now just gone 1:30, and I'm currently bead weaving more wizards. This time with the blue sparkly beads that I showed you all before. They're pretty cute. I'm also picking my fingers a lot, which I need to stop doing. I have another cup of tea on the go. Just a classic Yorkshire tea biscuit brew. It's what I'm in the mood for today. I do need to place a BIRD&BLEND order, actually, because Mario needs some more carrot cake tea, because that's his tea of choice, and I was terrible and didn't get him any for Christmas. And I need to order myself some monkey chops because I've run out. And today would be a perfect day to have a cup of monkey chops because it's like my comfort tea. But I don't have any because I used it all up the other day. So yeah, I guess I just need to start making more stuff and do a lot more shop updates. It's annoying because like I knew this would be a thing, so I save money and I have the savings for it, but I have a tough time parting with money. But yeah, they always say to get, Mario reminded me, they always say that you need to get quotes from 3 different people before settling. That's the thing, right? So maybe I need to reach out to someone else and see what they would think. I seem to remember that my neighbour across the way is a builder. He has a van, so I assume he's some kind of builder. So I could go across there and ask him if he knows a plumber or might be able to add some insight. I don't know. But yeah, I just get very overwhelmed by businessy things that requires me to spend a lot of money and make grown-up decisions. Ooh, I swatched for Becky's cardigan yesterday. This is going to be the fluffiest thing in the world. Mario was like, ooh, the halo. I'm like, yes, I've trained you well. So this is 3 strands of mohair held together. And it's knit in brioche. This is my flat swatch. And then this is my round swatch that I then cut in half to make flat. It was a bit of a struggle trying to do brioche in the round on Magic Loop, but I think I've mastered it. I think I got there in the end, so it's a bit wonky at the beginning. But weirdly enough, after in my last podcast I talked about how usually for Becky's patterns I always have to go up 2 needle sizes, blah blah blah. I swatched in the needle size that the pattern stated and I got gauge. So obviously I knit much looser when knitting with this kind of fluff, but my goodness, this is going to be so soft. I'm so excited about it. And yeah, I've been sent through the pattern now so I can actually cast on, because yes, I'm excited. This is going to be amazing. I think it's going to go nicely with a lot of my black t-shirts that I have. Hence the colour choice. I didn't want to do another grey one because I've just finished a grey cardigan. But it's a bit different. Don't mind me, I'm just stroking my face. So, one of our friends had their baby 5 weeks early. Gosh. Both mother and baby are well. I believe they are still in hospital, just to check a couple of things. But it means I need to knit something. The baby's only very small. I have these very cute buttons. Come on, what is with this camera? I have these very cute buttons, which are tiny unicorns. And then I found this skein of wool, which is King Cole candy stripe, but I may also see if I have something in leftovers, because I feel like this, it's not going to take a whole host of yarn, because the baby's only like £5, 5 ounces. The UK is really weird with measurements of stuff, just to inform everyone. So I have this skein of Sugar Plum Fay. It doesn't look very pink because the light's very blue because it's 3:45 and windows are here. Maybe if I hold it here, does it look more pink? No, it's very pink. And I was thinking I could hold it double, because the pattern I found is DK. I could hold it double with just some undyed, and that might be cute. And then the buttons would be a nice contrast because the buttons are blue. Oh, they're just horses, they're not unicorns. They are cute though. But that could be an option. I think that's the route I'm going to go. So I do also have a light blue in case anyone has a boy. But yeah, I think I need to weigh this and see how much of this I have, but I could just also just hold this double and not, I might do that if not. Just hold it double and not hold it with this at all. Sup folks? Oh, I thought I had a scratch in my head. I don't think I do. So it's been a little bit since I last chatted to you. We had dinner, it was very tasty. Mario made wraps and then we put some leftover beef in them and veg, and it was just very tasty. I've knit the body of this tiny cardigan. Yeah, I hadn't even cast it on when I last spoke to you. I chatted to both my parents. I watched Critical Role. I'm kind of sad I didn't save it for now, because Mario's gone to bed, so now would be a perfect time to watch Critical Role. The cardigan I am knitting is Barclay Top Down Baby Jacket, and I'm knitting the preemie size, which, hey, they have an older daughter as well, so if nothing else, this would fit one of their dolls if it doesn't fit the baby, because I have no idea what size a tiny baby is, even though I myself was that size. Actually, I was a touch smaller, but that doesn't really matter. The buttons fit through the buttonholes, which is good. And yeah, I'm just doing little cast off of the body, and then I got a couple of sleeves to knit. But yeah, the reason I cast this on and knit this now is cool because one, the baby's going to grow pretty quickly, and two, this was quite a quick thing to knit, and I'd knit them because it's small. I'd knit them a jumper before for their first baby. I knit them a flax light out of some rusty ferret yarn. It's actually the very first skein of yarn I ever bought at Edinburgh Yarn Festival. I had a look through my box of scraps to see if I had any of it left, but I didn't immediately see it, so I'm not quite sure where that is. It's possibly in with, I've got so many different bags with scraps of yarn in, so it's probably in with one of them. But yeah, because I thought it would be cute if I could knit the same thing out of the same yarn. But yeah, this is just Sugar Plum Fay on my sturdy merino sock base. So it's super soft and it's machine washable. And yeah, I wouldn't buy a brand new skein of indie dyed yarn to knit something for a baby unless it's my own. But one that I have already, I think is, you know, fair enough. Also, I have a slightly older baby to knit for, so I might weigh this yarn afterwards and see how much I have left over and see if I can knit another baby cardigan out of this same yarn. And then, because I don't think this is going to have taken much at all, but it's pretty cute. I haven't got as much bead woven today as I wanted to because I got distracted knitting a baby cardigan for a baby that I'm not going to meet for eons. But hey, this will be finished today, and then I can bead weave all day tomorrow to an obnoxious degree because I won't have all of the other little bits to do. The UPS guy has collected the parcel. What else have I done? Mario has to go tomorrow and collect the yarn bands that I paid for. I spoke to my dad about the whole plumbing thing. He was like, yeah, I thought it was gonna be way more than that. So I obviously have no idea how much anything costs. I've never owned a house before. But that was like, well, considering it's like £3 to get a new boiler, like, okay, yeah, fair. So I still feel very overwhelmed about it, but I feel better about it because I don't know. It's cheaper than renting a place. Oh my god, it's so small. It's so small. A baby can't fit in this. A baby can fit in this. My tummy is so gurgly. I don't know what's wrong with me. I have done the buttons, the buttonholes the wrong way around. That is something I noticed, but it's for a baby. I'm sure she won't mind. Like, I might soak and block it and then see if I can stretch it a tiny piece. It looks impossibly small. Also, it will help it sit flatter. The sleeves are knit flat, which is weird for me. So I think I'm just going to knit them in the round because why wouldn't you? That's my question. I'm holding 2 strands of 4-ply together to get a DK weight yarn or worsted. We don't really have worsted weight here in the UK. We have DK weight yarn. Why am I so gurgly? I think I'm broken. This is a free pattern, by the way. And has it in 3 sizes. I believe it's 3 to 6 months, newborn, and preemie. But this looks way too small. But then a £5 baby's small. Like, a £5 baby's so small. I say this about all my knits, baby knits, but I just feel like none of them are going to be big enough. But hey, I don't have a whole lot of experience with babies, so what do I know? I'm just blindly following a pattern and hoping for the best. I don't know. But yeah, a £5, 5-ounce baby is pretty tiny. Because I was £5.4 when I was born, and I still have the little wrist thing, but it didn't fit on my wrist. It was on the smallest thing and it didn't fit on my wrist. It went on my foot, and it could still just be slid off my foot, and it's like tiny. The hospital tag thing, you know what I mean. So you don't get the wrong baby. But yeah, I feel like it's been a very productive day. I feel like the morning of my day went by really slowly. Like, I got so much done, and every time I looked at the clock I was like, oh, is that the time? Like, is that it? And then, yeah, Mario came home relatively early, but then I started to knit this and I watched Critical Role, and all of a sudden time flew. And it's already 8 o'clock and I've got to edit this, and I wanted to finish this. Yeah, I'm just going to knit it in the round. Why would I not knit it in the round? Why would I then seam it up? I've left a long enough end so then I can sew this massive gaping hole that it's leaving under the arm. Maybe that's why you sew it up. But yeah, I will probably leave it there. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Really helps me out, helps to get my video out there, helps the algorithm, as it were, and helps to get my video seen by more people. If you didn't enjoy it, please feel free to give it a thumbs down, because the exact same thing happens. You know, it's an engagement thing. The more you engage with a video, the more it gets out there. So speaking of engagement, comment down below, let me know what you've been up to today. The vloggy check-in, we love to see it. Yeah, what are you knitting, what are you working on? Please give me, if you told me about projects you're knitting, please give me an update. Someone completely ripped out a jumper and is re-knitting it, and hoping to get it done in a week, so I'm a little on tenterhooks about that. I need to know if it gets completed or not. Don't leave me hanging. But yeah, I hope that no one is too badly affected by the storm that's happening in the UK kind of right now. It's not very nice. Please feel free to subscribe. I post a video 3 times a week. I've got my podcast actually coming up on Friday. So if you think that's something that you would be interested in, feel free to subscribe, turn on those notification bells so you can join us when we do the premiere at 3:30. If you'd like to follow me on social media, please feel free. Links, as always, can be found in the description box below, along with any other information that I think you might need. Yeah, like my coffee account, if you'd like to buy me a coffee and help fund the dye shed. The number I have given is not a big enough number. Oh, look at this shiny face. It's because the heating's on. And yes, thank you so much for watching. I very much enjoyed spending the day with you. And with all that being said, I will see you very soon in Friday's video. Bye.